off in style.
He had the strike on 99.
Surprise, surprise, motherfucker! The king is back!
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Cricket Castaway. And I'm Nishant. I'm joined by Divyansh, and we are here to preview the India versus Bangladesh T20 series. So, how are you, Divyansh, and what's going on?
Yeah, I'm really good and looking forward to the T20, the first T20 tomorrow. And although it does not hold much significance in a larger perspective, but it will still give a chance for us to see the amazing talents that are really eager to showcase their potential on the international arena, and guys like Harshit Rana, Mayank Yadav, and Nitish Reddy. So all of them are roaring to go and get their debut cap in the T20s, and it would be really good to see the balance, how the team is balanced with the youngsters and the experience of Sky and Hardik Pandya and guys like Shivam Dube. Will they get their place in the squad, or is there a new strategy in the mind of Gautam Gambhir? So all this will be very interesting to see in this coming week.
Yeah. I mean, this is from here till year end. It's all dominated by Test matches.
Yes.
So yeah, having a T20 series here and there, I guess it's just a bit of a refresher for what the second team of India is doing. Because yeah, as you rightly said, the squad for this series is basically everyone who isn't in the Test squad. So that'll be a good pace change, I think, because the India women's are also right now playing the World Cup, and we saw the match yesterday where we sadly lost. But yeah, again, it was a good game. So we're getting into a T20 kind of mode with this series and the India women's playing. So yeah, it's gonna be good. Uh, and much needed rest for our test side before they take on New Zealand again. And yeah, then going forward, Australia, it's gonna be that is the series that we are all building up towards and gearing up towards, and the anticipations are gonna be really high. So let's dive deep into it. I think this is gonna be a relatively shorter video. I think simply because we're just taking the previews. So when we talk about the Indian squad, Divyansh, we have Surya Kumar Yadav, obviously, who's the captain, and we have Abhishek Sharma, Sanju Samson, Rinku Singh, Hardik Pandya, Riyan Parag, Nitish Reddy, Shivam Dube, Washington Sundar, Ravi Bishnoi, Varun Chakrabarti, Jitesh Sharma, Arshdeep Singh, Harshit Rana, and Mayank Yadav. So basically, all the big guns from IPL. First of all, what do you want to say about the squad that's been selected for this three match series?
Yeah, the squad looks really promising, but one name I'm missing is Akshar Patel, because he was he didn't get a chance to play in the Test series against Bangladesh. So it could have been a good warm up for him for the upcoming Test series against New Zealand. So just to get some game time, even if he plays a couple of T20s, just to get the engine warm and just to get into the groove of international cricket. I think he could have been also picked in this squad, but since I think the motto behind this squad is giving the testing the bench strength and giving the youngsters opportunity to showcase their talent. So I think from that perspective, it is justified, and yeah, it's a good mix of the IPL talents and the guys who have shown their talent on the domestic front as well. So yeah, it's a good mix and a lot of all rounders I'm seeing, as we all know that how Gautam Gambhir uh, favors the multifaceted players in his squad. So he wants to have at least 7-8 bowling options with him. So that's what is reflected in this squad as well.
I think one glaring hole here, which I'm not sure why this is Ishan Kishan is not selected for the T20 squad. I mean, so when I look through the squad, Abhishek Sharma is obviously a natural opener. Who do you think is going to open the batting with him? Because I don't see anyone who is a out and out opener in this squad, and Ishan Kishan is not picked. I don't think why. I don't know why that is the case.
Yeah, I think Ishan Kishan has simply fallen out of favor from the BCCI management. Whatever may be the reason, we won't. I won't want to comment more on that because we don't know the real reasons. But maybe the last year fiasco that happened with uh, Ishan Kishan and a couple of other guys, Shreyas Iyer. So I think that might have become the reason of him not being picked up in this squad. And yeah, so the next natural option is the Rajasthan Royals captain Sanju Samson, who has opened quite a few times for Rajasthan Royals as well. And I think he has tried his hand in opening in the international T20s also. So I think this is a chance for Sanju Samson to lead from the front. And I think he should capitalize it. He should grab it with both hands because I don't see any other name here who can do it. Because number 3 is designated for Sky, and Abhishek Sharma is one of the openers. So I think Sanju Samson is the natural choice.
Yeah, I think what they're also trying to do is if this was, let's say, a T20 important series, let's say against an England or Australia or a New Zealand, I think then Shubman Gill and Yashasvi Jaiswal come back into the side, and Yashasvi probably opens with Abhishek Sharma is what my line of thought is. And so because Yashasvi is being rested and Shubman is being rested because of the test series going on parallelly, I think they've just put in the name of Abhishek Sharma. But even then, I think they should have at least had one opener. Like there's immense talent available in India. So giving Sanju Samson an opportunity is good, and I really am for it. But let's say if you're saying Sanju Samson opens the innings and does really well in these 3 T20 internationals, then again when the time comes and the big T20 series come, it will be either Yashasvi opening the innings or Shubman Gill opening the innings along with Abhishek Sharma, right? So Sanju Samson, even if he performs at the opening spot, is not going to become the designated opener for the India T20 side in the big games. So
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see the point of making Sanju Samson open. He is a number 3 batter, and he should probably give his auditions at number 3, and the one who is supposed to be deputizing for Shubman Gill or Yashasvi Jaiswal should be the one who should be opening. That is personally my opinion. So and Abhishek Sharma is so good as an opener. Like even if Yashasvi and Shubman come back, I think Abhishek Sharma keeps his spot in the T20 scheme of things. Uh, so I think they should have probably went for an opener. What are the other things that you're looking at this squad?
Yeah, so just to close this thought, so I think the thought might be behind this change is because this is the second last T20 series that we are going to play in this year, and the next one will be when a team when the Indian team will be traveling to South Africa to play a 5-match T20 series. And since Rishabh Pant and the guys like Yashasvi and Shubman Gill will be gearing up for the series down under, we won't have these players available for that as well. So I think Sanju Samson will again get a chance in that series also. So maybe just to have this short-term targets in mind that let's manage for this year with this squad. I think that might be the thought behind this, because there are no more T20s, 3 against Bangladesh and then 5 against South Africa. That's all the T20s that we will have in this year. So because
I
then
think
next year
I would have
obviously,
rather chosen Devdutt Padikkal for the
yeah,
role, because when he
or
opens, he's
Rituraj
really good for
Gaikwad.
yeah, or Rituraj Gaikwad. Both of them, when
Yes,
they're opening, they're really good. So
yes,
probably, and try out Sanju Samson at number three, and Sky can bat at four, because
four, yes.
because that's how it's gonna be. So, but yeah, I mean, that's what it is. I mean, another thing that really comes out of it is Nitish Kumar Reddy. For me, I think the BCCI selection committee is going big on Nitish. Uh, Hopefully, looking at him as someone who can bowl that heavy ball and bat in the middle order. They are also trying Shivam Dubey, who will also do the same, ball that heavy ball and bat in the middle order. Uh, what do you think about his selection?
Yeah, I think he his being picked up in this squad is justified, but I don't know whether he will get his chance in the playing 11, because you have guys like Riyan Parag and Shivam Dubey who have already shown their promising performances in the international situations, and to plug in Nitish Reddy in that squad, I think it would be tough, because we also have Washington Sundar, we have guys like Rinku Singh and Jitesh Sharma. So where does a guy like Nitish Reddy plays? Because Jitesh Sharma can play anywhere, even on number
Yeah,
8, he can come and just blast away
yeah,
the opposition. But Nitish Reddy, I think he sort of somewhere fits in the top four only, and those spots are already taken. It seems, it looks like,
yeah,
from the situation. So it would be tough for Nitish Reddy to get a chance in the playing 11. It will only happen if one of either Shivam Dubey or Riyan Parag gets dropped for a match and they try out Nitish Reddy, then only it can be possible. Otherwise, I see very minimal chances of Nitish Reddy getting a chance. Maybe in the case when we win the first two T20s, then they might try out in the last one with Nitish
yeah.
Reddy. Similar is the case with Harshit Rana and Mayank Yadav. It's a race between the two youngsters, that who will make their place in the squad first.
Yeah,
What are your thoughts about
I
on
think
that?
I am super excited about Mayank Yadav getting fit and getting back in playing, because I'm a huge fan of him, and uh, I really want to see him do well. I want to see him get through this three match T20 series without any problems physically. Let's see how his workload is, because the pace is there. The pace is never gonna go away. It's just that how his body takes up the mantle of bowling these 12 overs in these three matches. If I think if Mayank Yadav uh, is injury free throughout this three match series, I would want him to play all three of them, simply because I want him to be around the experienced players as much as possible, and get into the hang of things, spending time in this dressing room with the likes of Surya Kumar Yadav, with the likes of an experienced campaigner like Sanju Samson, is gonna do Mayank Yadav a lot of good. And I have like huge hopes for him in the future. So I'm really excited to especially see Mayank Yadav. Does that mean Harshit Rana misses out on a game or two? Let's see. But uh, he again is a brilliant bowler. But it's just that X factor that Mayank Yadav has. I'm really excited to see him.
Yes, Mayank Yadav has that extra pace of he gives that additional 10 clicks to the ball, and adds a zing to the deliveries that he shell out, and I think he just takes he is very much capable of taking the Bangladesh team by surprise, because there are hardly any players that might have played him in their squad, and it would be a surprise for them from an Indian bowler. Those gun of deliveries coming up in the beginning of the match. So I think, yeah, he is a good package. He just needs along with without dropping his pace. So then he is quite promising for the other formats as well.
Yeah. So in the spinning department, they've gone with Varun Chakravarti and Ravi Bishnoi. So Varun Chakravarti was with Gautam in Kolkata, and Ravi Bishnoi was with Gautam in Lucknow. Uh, does this like give a full stop to Chahal's career for international cricket once and for all, because he's not been picked for the test side, he's not been picked for the one day side, and now he's not even being considered for the T20 scheme of things. So I think that is Chahal's international career done then.
Yeah, I don't know what is the reason, because even Varun Chakravarti is not a very great batsman. So, uh, like there was a place here in the squad for Yuzvendra Chahal definitely, and he's a cunning player, and he just
Yeah.
outfoxes the batsman with his variations. But maybe they are looking at the future, and Chahal is already past his 30s, so maybe from that perspective they want to look at the future. And yeah, it would be very tough for UZ to now come back into the squad. Maybe the Champions Trophy would be his last chance to make uh, make his uh, make his name in the playing 11. Otherwise, it would be really tough for him to come back, because post that, I don't see him playing any other format than T20, and that too in the IPL only.
Yeah, because
It
I
looks like
don't
very
even
tough.
see him. I don't even see him in the Champions Trophy for that matter. Because in one days, till the time India is going with Jaddu, then you have Kuldeep Yadav and Jadeja bowling those spinners, and at any point of time they also bring in Akshar Patel into the scheme of things.
Yes,
So
yes,
they get to three bowlers, and then you have Hardik and Bumrah and Arshdeep sharing the load, and sometimes it's Siraj. So they always have those options. I don't think Chahal is basically in the top five contenders for spinners. I guess in the one day scheme of things, he is nowhere near in the test scheme of things, because there is Jadeja again and Akshar and Ashwin, and then there is Kuldeep on the fourth spot.
yes.
So, and his only entry is T20s, and if he's not getting into the T20 side, I think then yeah, it's IPL that he'll have to make his hunting ground, and let's see if Rajasthan retain him or not. If they don't, I'm expecting him to go for a lot of money, because he is an IPL legend.
Yes,
So
yes.
whoever team buys him, he'll go for a lot of money. But yeah, I think his stars in T20 in international setup are dwindling now. Uh,
Yeah,
any
definitely.
other any other picks that you want to highlight here before we move on to the Bangladesh squad?
um, I think they could have picked Rajat Patidar as well, just to give him one more chance. Like, he was not able to
Yeah,
make prove his mettle in the Test series against
yeah,
England, but I think in T20 he's still a great middle order batsman. So, and
yeah,
he could have opened as well. Like,
yeah,
he is capable of that. So
yeah,
I think they should have given him one more chance to
yeah,
have a look in how he performs in the
yeah.
T20s. Otherwise, I think this squad is pretty self sufficient.
Yeah, I think they've picked in because Jitesh hasn't had a good 2 seasons now back to back. He hasn't performed to the best of his abilities. I think picked Jitesh, though they'll keep Sanju Samson, I think, as their preferred opener. I think they've kept Jitesh simply as a backup, because I thought Ashutosh was a much better shout than Jitesh in the
Yes.
setup for now, because he was like just going berserk in last season's IPL, and they both play in the same team, and we could see night and day of a difference between Jitesh and Ashutosh. So I thought Ashutosh could be the one who could have made it to the squad. But yeah, I think they're putting in Jitesh simply because let's say something happens to Sanju Samsung and he can't keep, then you at least have Jitesh as a backup option.
Yes, that's the only reason that like he gets an added advantage. Being a wicket keeper, he is the backup wicket keeper as well. So
Yeah.
that makes a selection.
So moving on to the Bangladesh squad, we have Najmul Hussain Santosh, the captain. We have Tanzid Hassan. We have Parvez Hussain Imon. We have Tauhid Hridoy. We have Mahmudullah. We have Litton, Zakar Ali, Mehdi Hassan Miraj, Mehdi Hassan, Rishad Hussain, Mustafizur Rahman, Taskin Ahmed, Shariful Islam, Tanzil Hassan Shakib, and Rakibul Hassan. So a lot of players who had played in the test squad and a lot of new faces as well. Uh, what do you think about this squad, and do you think like they are capable of giving us a fight?
Yeah, like T20 is just is not played on reputations, and anyone who can play their best game on that day can definitely win. And Bangladesh has done quite a few upsets in the recent past as well. So I think addition of guys like Fizz and Tauheed Hridoy makes this team a good balance. Who is capable of giving India a tough fight, and then we have guys like Tanzid, and we also have in bowling we have Taskin Ahmed, as well as all rounders like Mehdi Hassan Miraj. So I think it's a good balance, and they have picked the best talent available with them, and it's a fairly young squad as well. So I think they will want to move on from what happened in the Test series and just shed away the of those two matches and just start with a new chapter.
Yeah, I think I'm really excited to see Hridoy, simply because we don't see much of him in the IPL, and
Yes.
he's really skillful. So I would want to see him a lot. Fizz is a great addition. Uh, uh, he is just a legend for Bangladesh, and he's also like one of the IPL greats as well. Though a lot of these players who are in this squad would have played a lot of Fizz over the years, so there's nothing new in phase for them. But yeah, Hridoy is someone that I'm really looking forward to. I also want to see Litton Das perform better, because we know the we know the potential he has, and the kind of cricket he plays when he is on his peak form. So if Litton Das, he didn't show that in this test series, but now he has experience of being in India for a month and a half. He has acclimatized to the conditions. So I'm hoping to see a lot more runs from the bat of Litton Das. I think Shanto was really good with the bat in the second test match. So Shanto is in form, which is a good sign for Bangladesh. So yeah, Tanzid Hassan is really good. I'm looking forward to seeing Tanzid Hassan as well. And then yeah, Taskin Ahmed is gonna be a good squad player as well for Bangladesh. So I think the team has the potential uh, to go for it, to give India a challenge. And looking at the venues that we have, so it's Gwalior, which is the first match, New Delhi the second match, and Hyderabad the third match. So looking at these three, I think Delhi is the ground where Bangladesh, for me, has the most chance of nicking in a result, simply because these are small, very small ground. So you will get a lot of runs scored from both sides, but the pitch also turns and spins a lot, which will be on the benefit of the Bangladeshis. What is your opinion on that?
Yeah, definitely. The pitch of Delhi is on the slower side, and the Bangladeshi spinners will get a good amount of purchase on that ground, and especially uh, along with Mehdi Hasan Miraj, guys like Rishad Hussain, who is the third highest wicket taker in the recent T20 World Cup. So he was equal to Rashid Khan in terms of the wickets taken in the T20 World Cup. He took 14 wickets and also played some handy knocks with the bat as well. So I think these two guys can prove to be lethal on pitches like Delhi's, and they give a perfect balance to the Bangladesh team, since both guys can bat as well, and they are very good with the spin also. So
Yeah.
they make the core of the spin squad of Bangladesh. And then we have Fizz and Taskin, who are quite experienced, at least in T20s. And Fizz has a lot of experience playing in IPL, so he can leverage that. So yeah, in terms of bowling, it is looking good, and Delhi would be their best bet to
Yeah.
outshine young Indian squad.
Yeah. So let's move on to players to watch out for. First, we'll go for India. Divyansh, let's pick three of them.
Yeah, so I've been craving for a blockbuster Rinku Singh performance for since a long time, and I'm waiting for it since the Zimbabwe series where Yashasvi and Abhishek Sharma just
Yeah.
took all the glory. So
Yeah.
I want Rinku Singh to do very well in this spot. So the first one would be Rinku Singh, the second one would be Mayank Yadav, and the third one would be Sanju Samson, simply because uh, what we call it as bad luck, or I don't know what, an unlucky streak. Whenever he gets a chance, he somehow manages to like spoil that away. So I want Sanju Samson to just perform, and he will get a chance at the opening slot. So he has all the overs to play. So I want these three people to perform really well.
Yeah, I think we have Mayank Yadav in common for both of us. I think super excited to see him back and to bowl that 150 balls, and yeah, 150 pacing. So that's one, Mayank Yadav. Then I'm really looking forward to Abhishek Sharma again, simply because it's been a long time since we've seen him. He last played, I guess it was the Kenya series where he played last.
Zimbabwe one.
Zimbabwe series, yeah, where he played last. So and he did manage to get 100 in the second match there as well.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to seeing Abhishek Sharma. And yeah, I think Shivam Dubey is one that I am looking forward to watching as well. Simply, and not because of his batting, because we are really used to him in the IPL, and we have all seen what he can do. But let's see if he gets a chance to ball as well, because that is something that Gambhir would need. And we do need someone, if let's say Hardik is injured in a one-off series or something like that, then we need someone who can, if not do as well as Hardik, but at least give us 4 overs here and there. So it can either be Nitish Reddy, or it can be Shivam Dubey. So I'm really looking forward to see Shivam Dubey, simply because he has much more experience and he has already played under Gautam Gambhir.
Yes, definitely, yeah.
So let's go to the Bangladesh squad. What are your
Yeah,
top
moving
players there?
moving on to Bangladesh, the three guys that I think can prove lethal are Rishad Hussain, Mehdi Hasan Miraj, and Tawheed Hridoy. These are the three
Yeah,
guys who can just change the game by
yeah,
winning the crucial moments against India, and
yeah.
these three would be very critical to the amount of success that Bangladesh hopes to achieve in this series.
Yeah. I think I'm similar to you. Hridoy, I think, is gonna be one of the key players for Bangladesh. Uh, I think Shanto, another one for me, is one to watch out for, simply because of that second test match that he had. He had runs in both the innings, so he's coming back into form. He's the Bangladeshi captain. So I think a lot of responsibility falls on his shoulders. So he is someone that I think is gonna have a massive say for the Bangladesh. And then there is Parvez Hussain Imran, who I think again is one of their hard-hitting batsmen, and someone which I haven't seen much of. I don't think I've seen him play even more than 2 matches for now. So that's someone who is really new to me, which I haven't seen. So I'm just looking forward to see what this guy can do. And with the IPL auctions coming up, probably he'll bet if he can bat a good amount of time in these 3 matches, then he puts himself in the pool for selection as well. So yeah, that's someone that I'm looking out for.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it would be a close series, and there will be nail-biting moments in all these 3 matches, and
Yeah.
just really excited to see the action unfold tomorrow at Gwalior.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. Yeah, it's gonna be a good series and a break from Test cricket, because after this, then again, the New Zealand series is coming really, really quickly, which is something which we're both really excited for. Even though
Yes.
New Zealand had a really bad series in Sri Lanka, they are the side that had beaten us in the first World Test Championship final. So like looking forward to New Zealand as well. Yeah, any last thought, Divyansh, before we wrap up?
Yeah, definitely looking forward to New Zealand series, and now they have a new captain as well, so they will be looking to a new way of playing and a new beginning on the Indian soil, with Tom Latham leading the way. Let's see what's there in the future for New Zealand. And
Yeah,
yeah, meanwhile we will definitely enjoy this T20s,
yeah,
which are coming as a breath of fresh air between
yeah,
all the heavy lifting of Test cricket. So yeah,
yeah,
really good start to the weekend, and
yeah.
let's hope for the best.
Yeah, so guys, keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing. This is the Cricket Castaway. Press on the bell icon, so whenever we upload a new video, you always get a new notification for the same. So yeah, I'm Nishant, this is Divyansh, and yeah, bye bye.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.